Before you continue watching, understand something clearly. This video is dangerous for the wrong person. Because once you learn how powerful people actually think, you stop seeing the world normally. You start noticing manipulation everywhere. You notice weakness hidden behind confidence. You notice fear controlling people's entire lives. And the worst part? You start noticing it inside yourself too. Most people are not mentally trapped because they are stupid. They are trapped because nobody taught them how the mind really works. But tonight, that changes. In the next few minutes, you are going to learn the hidden psychological systems used by elite thinkers, negotiators, manipulators, and emotionally dangerous people. Not motivation, not fake positivity, real mental frameworks. The kind that changes how you think forever. But listen carefully. If you use this knowledge without discipline, it will slowly turn you cold. Because intelligence without morality becomes manipulation. And some people watching this video are not ready for what they are about to understand. Let's begin. The first secret, inversion thinking. Most people spend their entire lives asking, how do I succeed? But elite minds ask a darker question first. How do I destroy my own future? Because failure leaves patterns. A weak body has patterns. A broke life has patterns. Toxic relationships have patterns. And once you identify the patterns creating failure, success becomes easier automatically. Think about it. People say they want confidence, but spend all day seeking validation online. People say they want money, but cannot control impulsive spending. People say they want peace, but constantly feed their mind negativity and chaos. The average person focuses on goals. The intelligent person focuses on removing self-destruction. That changes everything. Tonight, instead of writing goals, write down every behavior that would destroy your future if repeated for 5 years. That list is more valuable than motivation, because powerful people avoid mental landmines before they chase success. The secret most people never learn. There are two kinds of people in this world. People who learn information, and people who learn systems. The second group always wins faster. Most people waste years learning inefficiently, watching endless videos, buying courses, consuming motivation. But elite learners study patterns first. They ask, what creates the biggest results? What is wasting my time? What are the core fundamentals? This is called meta-learning, learning how to learn. And once your brain understands systems, you adapt faster than everyone around you. That is why some people master skills quickly while others stay average for years. It is not always talent. It is strategy. Average people collect information. Elite minds build frameworks. And frameworks change lives. The dangerous power of questioning. One of the most powerful psychological weapons ever created is not manipulation. It is questioning. Most people never question themselves honestly. They inherit beliefs from fear, from parents, from failure, from society, and spend years obeying invisible mental limits. That is why powerful thinkers constantly attack their own assumptions. Ask yourself honestly, why do I really want success? What fear controls most of my decisions? What excuse do I repeat constantly? What identity am I secretly protecting? These questions are uncomfortable for a reason, because they expose truth, and truth destroys illusion. Most people are not trapped by reality. They are trapped by beliefs they never challenged. The moment you begin questioning your own mental programming, your entire life starts changing. Why fear controls most people? Here is something terrifying. Most people are controlled by things that have never even happened. Fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of embarrassment, fear of losing status. Fear controls decisions silently. That is why mentally strong people do something average people avoid. They mentally rehearse worst-case scenarios. Not to become negative, but to become psychologically prepared. Because the brain fears uncertainty more than pain itself. When you force yourself to imagine losing everything, your fear loses emotional power. You stop panicking. You stop avoiding risks. You stop needing constant approval. And suddenly, people lose the ability to manipulate you emotionally. Because manipulation only works when fear controls your decisions. The lie about willpower. The self-improvement industry tells you to try harder. But willpower is temporary. Identity is permanent. If someone secretly believes, I am lazy, discipline always feels painful. If someone believes, I always fail, confidence feels fake. This is why motivation disappears quickly, because behavior eventually returns to identity. Elite minds understand this deeply. They do not say, I'm trying to become disciplined. They say, I am someone who finishes what I start. That small shift changes behavior psychologically, because your brain constantly tries to stay consistent with who you believe you are. Your identity controls your future more than motivation ever will. The dark side of becoming too aware. Now comes the part nobody warns you about. The more psychologically aware you become, the harder it becomes to relate to people normally. You begin noticing manipulation instantly. You notice insecurity hidden behind confidence. You notice fake personalities, attention-seeking behavior, emotional weakness, and slowly, you start feeling disconnected from people. That is the danger, because intelligence without empathy creates coldness. Some people become emotionally powerful, but lose their humanity completely. They stop understanding people emotionally. They only analyze them logically, and that mindset becomes dangerous very quickly, because once empathy disappears, manipulation becomes easy. That is why psychological knowledge without character is risky. A manipulative person studies psychology to control people. A wise person studies psychology to understand people. That difference changes everything. The power of a personal code. Every powerful mind eventually faces one question. What kind of person will I become with this knowledge? Because intelligence amplifies intention. If your intentions are corrupt, knowledge makes you more dangerous. If your intentions are disciplined, knowledge makes you more effective. That is why every mentally powerful person needs a personal code. Rules that protect them from themselves. Not motivational quotes. Not fake positivity. Real principles. For example, I will not manipulate emotionally vulnerable people. I will not weaponize someone's insecurity. I will not use psychological awareness to dominate people unnecessarily. I will seek truth over ego. I will remain teachable even when successful. These rules matter, because without internal boundaries, the ego expands endlessly, and ego eventually destroys judgment. History proves this repeatedly. Intelligent people often collapse not because they lacked ability, but because they stopped respecting limits. The strongest minds are not uncontrolled. They are disciplined, and discipline is what keeps power from becoming destruction. If you truly apply what you learned tonight, you will think differently from most people around you. You will see patterns others ignore. You will stop reacting emotionally to everything. You will become harder to manipulate. But remember this carefully. Never become so intelligent that you lose compassion, because cold minds may gain power, but disciplined minds earn respect. And real power is not controlling people. Real power is controlling yourself. Most people will leave this video uncomfortable, because truth feels dangerous when your entire life was built on illusion. But if this video changed the way you think, subscribe to Dark Mind 999, because the next video goes even deeper into the hidden psychology of manipulation, influence, human behavior, and mental dominance. And trust me, once you understand those secrets, you will never see people the same way again.